thorny rose.
Thorny rose. When I return to the margin later that night, my hands are scratched, and I think I might have bruises on my arms. Claude was not joking when he said he would not go easy on me. But he did compliment me more than once. Flashback.
I'm sorry. I've hit you quite a few times and you haven't uttered a single complaint. Point. Impressive.
Crying is for the weak. Though everyone should be sleeping, I notice that the light is still on at the tavern. I see Jurian and Garland up and at a table, speaking with each other and laughing. If Claude had come back with me, he would be happy to see this. You two are still up? They're not even surprised when they turn to face me.
Good days like this are even better when stretched. I haven't been off duty in a long time.
Did you both have a good time tonight?
It was great. Garland knows these little places in the town that I've never even heard of before.
I noticed that Jurian is more energetic than usual, her smile a little wider than normal. I wonder if she's drunk.
I'm going to get another drink.
Another drink? Garland leans in towards me, his voice hushed.
We're gonna fuck. We already brought a replacement bottle when we were out today. We would never take anything from the Martin without money.
Right. Is Jurian drunk?
Oh no, princess. Tipsy. It's like a buzz. Fades a lot quicker.
Oh. Garland and I watch Jurian as she refills her glass at the bar.
I have to thank you, princess. I would have never asked her out if you and Karma hadn't insisted on it.
So you told her? Garland looks at me with a pleased smile. I'll take that as a yes.
She didn't really realize until much later. I just asked her out for food and she thought that was all. It was.
Maybe Jurian really did need to be told bluntly. What happened?
I told her.
And?
We talked and remembered old times.
He sounds like an old man.
And I held her hand.
I notice Garland flinch ever so slightly, but he is smiling. He looks pleased with himself.
And the night's not over yet, so...
Oh! He trails off with a hopeful smile before he raises his eyebrows at me.
What about you and Karma?
What about us? I've asked him to train me.
Train? Princess, you've asked him to teach you how to use a sword? What's this? Our princess is going to pick up a sword?
Jurian returns to the table, but I'm too tired to properly join in the conversation. I should leave them to their conversation and head to bed. I need to get some rest if I want to start practicing at night. I excuse myself to head upstairs. I'm startled awake by an excruciatingly bright light. It is momentary, and when it is over, I'm sitting in my bed, dazed and confused. My eyes burn. My hand flies to the pendant around my neck, where I see the second glass slipper with another piece.
Yeah!
Yes, yes!
It's almost a shoe.
So, almost complete. There's another piece. But when did I do another good deed? I grasp the necklace tightly in my hand as I make my way to the tavern. Everyone is doing their pre-morning chores when I get to the tavern area. I notice Karma glaring off into space, and then not far from him, the two knights. They haven't been up all night, have they? I make my way slowly over to them.
Even back then, you were like some kind of shadow, weren't you? You don't have to hide it. It was obvious you were tailing me back then. It was only because I was worried about you. I realized you didn't have to follow me, Lan. But I'm glad you did.
Lan?
Oh, like Garland. Lan. Jury. Oh, shush. Fritz used to call you that too. Lan is Garland's childhood nickname. Wow. He still gets embarrassed when I call him that.
I see. So what are you two talking about?
None of your business, Rosaria.
Okay.
Oh, we were just reminiscing.
I look at the two of them critically for a few moments, waiting for them to say something. They both exchange a glance before looking at me, confused. Well?
Well, what?
How did your date go last night?
Oh, no! What if it's not? I'm so scared. What if they're like, it wasn't a date? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Garland makes a sound and turns beet red. Jurian's eyebrows quirk and then she laughs.
Oh, that. It went well. So well, in fact, that you can see that the two of us are still very much enjoying each other's company.
Jurian is usually busy taking her rounds around the margin with a scowl on her face. She looks happier being here with Garland, more relaxed.
You might even say that we're dating. Okay, good. I was just worried that, like, she was going to be like, you told her it was a date, and then, like, it's a whole problem, you know?
Right.
And then slipper breaks and stuff. Isn't it funny how red he gets, Princess? You were blushing just as much yesterday when I... One more word, Lan, and I swear I'll punch you.
The two of them are both blushing now, and the scene is oddly comical. Who knew that the two great knights of the Order of Caldera could be so easily undone? Both of you are amusing to watch. The two of them stare at me, suddenly solemn-faced. I suddenly remembered that one conversation the knights all had at the castle. They were talking about how they all had personal reasons for being knights, despite the fact that they all served the king. I had always thought Jurian and Garland were stoic and honorable, that their only reason for becoming knights was a sense of justice. Seeing them here, though, without that stoic facade, they feel more like people. My curiosity is piqued. Do you mind if I ask what your reasons were for becoming knights?
Oh, my father was a knight. He put his life on the line for this kingdom. Jurian's father was a living legend in his own right, and he had the medals to back it up. My father wasn't around a lot, but I always admired him.
Judging by the look on Jurian's face, it is clear to me that she really loves her father.
My mother died when I was young, and because my father couldn't be around all the time to take care of me, I ended up practically living with Lan and his family. Lan always got annoyed when I called him my brother. Ugh. Now I know why. Jurian wanted to follow in her father's footsteps.
Then why did you join the Knights, Garland?
Because Jurian did. Because he wanted to watch over me. I never knew you blushed so easily, Garland.
Garland seems to blush even harder at that, and Jurian's laughter becomes infectious. I feel amusement begin to bubble up as I watch the two of them. But a cold voice cuts through the laughter and the atmosphere like a hot blade through ice.
Could you keep it down over there?
Oh my. I turn and see that Claude's eyes, normally so warm, are cold. His usual smile is gone, replaced with a deep scowl.
Oh, we're sorry.
He's still glaring at the two of them. Oh, I can tell him about the necklace. Karma, I got another piece to my necklace. Another good deed. Claude turns his gaze to me, but the frown doesn't disappear.
That's nice, darling. Not love.
His voice is calm, but flat and lacks any enthusiasm.
What's happening?
That felt lackluster. And oddly disappointing.
A good deed. Congratulations, princess. You're close to breaking your curse. What did you get the good deed for?
I'm not sure, actually.
Maybe it was helping Lan confess. I hear you and Karma went out of your way to make it happen.
That happened yesterday, though.
Maybe the magic was waiting to see what happened because of what became of Garland and I.
Claude makes a dismissive hand gesture from his table, frowning.
If you two insist on being so affectionate, you should get a room. Affectionate?
Jurian's smile has faded away into a dangerous scowl. Where Garland looks confused, Jurian looks notably irritated. The shadow is still there on his face. Claude does not look okay at all. I'm going to comfort him.
I feel like that's the right choice.
I feel like maybe he's a little sleepy.
I think so.
And he's a little grumpy.
Wow.
We're going to comfort him. Something must really be bothering him. I should be patient with him, just like he is with me. Before I can even think about what I am doing, I reach out to grab his hand. He just slapped my hand away.
Oh no, he did not. You shouldn't reach out to touch a person without giving them some warning.
But he does that all the time with me.
What is happening?
I don't know. I pull my hand back at the same moment. Claude's expression falls. He looks at me with an almost pained expression on his face.
No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Silence descends for a few moments before Claude abruptly stands up from his table.
Skirt. Excuse me.
Claude turns briskly and heads upstairs, leaving me with the two knights.
I wonder what's wrong with him. You think he's been running too thin because of practice?
I do not think it's you two. I get the feeling that Claude holds himself back from saying what he means sometimes. Sometimes he acts strange, distant. And recently he's getting more and more moody.
Princess. I'm way over here.
I look over at her niece, who is smiling apologetically.
Sorry to interrupt, but Mr. Broom is getting kind of restless.
Time to sweep, I suppose. Well, maybe cleaning will help get my mind off of things. The rest of the day goes by slowly. I'm stuck cleaning most of the day and then serving later. At one point, I speak with Delora about the knights that had attempted to kidnap me, and she tells me that she and Parfait are meeting later to discuss their suspicions. I still do not understand what their suspicions are, when Sir Alcaster cannot possibly know who I am.
Alright, I feel like that is a good place to pick things back up.
For sure.
What is going on?
What is happening with Karma?
Right? All this hard
We
work.
were so sweet and lovey-dovey. Now he's hitting us.
Bye.
Good night.